I have a theory about what's going to be happening in Terrifier 4, and I think it has to do with a red herring in Terrifier 3. Let's discuss. I do not think that Jonathan is dead. I think he is very much so alive, but he's in a different state of existence at this point. Because we know from Jonathan's letters that whatever demonic being Art the Clown is, he has to hold on to a vessel that is good, like Victoria Hayes or the Pale Girl, and these beings get corrupted by the demonic as they become possessed. They become crude, nasty, and just violent people. And obviously at the end of Terrifier 3, we find out that Victoria wanted to corrupt Sienna's body. Since Sienna is supposed to be the Christ-like figure, she is the warrior angel, she is the savior. The idea of corrupting Sienna's body and spirit, turning the savior into a new anti-Christ-like figure, that is what they want. This would be their golden ticket, it's their way out. But it doesn't work because Sienna slays Victoria. Now, what does all this have to do with Jonathan Shaw? Because we find out that that head that we see in the cage is Jonathan. He is no longer with us. But I don't believe that for a second, and here's why. When Sienna has her showdown with Art the Clown, she stabs him with the angel sword, the only thing that can kill him. She stabs him with it. We see his eyes go white, and that's when Victoria's body falls through into this layer of hell or some other realm altogether. It's a distraction, and when Sienna gets distracted, Art the Clown doesn't kick Sienna while she's down. He leaves because he knows that he is weak without this other vessel to keep him here, to give him this immortal state, which tells me that Art the Clown was worried that this confrontation would not go the way he planned, so he was holding a different possible vessel in a different location, and it's Jonathan. I think in Terrifier 4, Sienna is going to have to go into the depths of wherever that portal takes her to go find Gabby and to find the sword. But what I think what she's going to find is that Art the Clown has a new vessel, and it's Jonathan. And Sienna's going to have to slay her own brother in order to destroy the ultimate evil, which is Art the Clown. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, Bailey, then who's this? This person is unaccounted for. And no, they're not. They tell us in the movie who this character could be. There is only one other scene that is unaccounted for as far as bodies go, and we see it in the opening scene of the movie. When Art the Clown goes into that kid's house and he gets rid of the entire family, it is implied that he goes after the little girl, the smallest one in the house, but we never see it on screen. I firmly believe the skull that we see in the cage is not Jonathan's, it is simply the little girl from the beginning of the movie, and that's why the skull is so tiny. Because remember, Victoria and Art the Clown wanted Sienna to believe it was Gabby, her little 11-year-old cousin. That's not the same as a 21-year-old man's skull. I guess Jonathan's technically 17, but whatever, you get my point. That's what I think's gonna happen in Terrifier 4. Could I be wrong? Absolutely, but I don't believe for a second that Jonathan's really gone, and we didn't even get to see it on screen for that emotional payoff for Sienna.